Archaeologists have discovered a document containing facts you may have never known about the ancient Egyptians.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. I was just like digging up some limestone and boom, there it was.
Here are 10 of the many interesting facts about the ancient Egyptians. Most ancient Egyptian pyramids were built as tombs for pharaohs and their families. To date, over 130 pyramids have been discovered in Egypt. The Pyramid of Khufu at Giza is the largest Egyptian pyramid. This incredible structure weighs as much as 16 Empire State Buildings. The afterlife was incredibly important to the Egyptians. They believed that by preserving a dead person's body, which they did through the process of mummification, their soul would live on forever in the afterlife. Both Egyptian men and women wore makeup. The eye paint was usually green, made from copper, or black, made from lead. As well as offering protection from the sun, the Egyptians believed makeup had magical healing powers too. Unwrapped, the bandages of an ancient Egyptian mummy could stretch for 1 mile. Yikes! The Egyptian alphabet contained more than 700 hieroglyphs. Ancient Egyptians believed in more than 2,000 deities. They had gods from everything from dangers to chores. Each had different responsibilities and needed to be worshipped so that life could be kept in balance. Hawk-headed sun god Ra was one of the most important god of all. He was gobbled up every night by the sky goddess Nut, then reborn again every morning at sunrise. Controlling the rain and water, lion-headed Tefnut was the goddess of moisture. She was spat into existence by her dad, Ra, the sun god. A dwarf with lion features, Little Bess's job was to look after babies and mums. He also protected against scorpion bites and nightmares. This blue, pot-bellied fellow was the god of the Nile, responsible for the annual flooding of the Great River. Cats were considered to be a sacred animal by the ancient Egyptians. It's thought that most families kept a cat as a pet, which they believed would bring the household good luck. The ancient Egyptians loved playing board games. One popular game was Senet, which was played for over 2,000 years. The game involved throwing sticks, in the same way we throw dice, to see how many squares to move your piece forward on the board. The ancient Egyptians invented lots of things we still use today, such as paper, pens, locks and keys, and believe it or not, toothpaste. Egyptian pharaohs were often overweight. The Egyptian diet of beer, wine, bread, and honey was high in sugar, and studies show that it may have done a number on royal waistlines. The examinations of mummies have indicated that many Egyptian rulers were unhealthy and overweight, and they may have even suffered from diabetes. A notable example is the legendary Queen Hatshepsut, who lived in the 15th century BC, while her sarcophagus depicts her as slender and athletic. Historians believe that she was actually obese and balding. Keep in mind that these are only 10 of the many mind-boggling facts about the ancient Egyptians. We have much more to learn about them. Hopefully, researchers and archaeologists will find more about these ancient geniuses.
We grow crops. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do?